Good evening, everyone. Welcome, Sam. Sam, just do the introductions with me. There we go.
Hoot hoot!
I'm in the lobby.
Horology is my craft. Diggy is my name.
Hello, Sam. Samara.
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry, I was just taking a minute to prepare myself.
All right, Pagan, no worries. Anyways, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the finals. This will be a best of 5, so we're gonna be here for a very long time. Stick around for the giveaways, and etc. etc. So yeah, tonight it's a best of 5, and PinoyHub will have their very first pick and first ban of the game. They've opted for the Diggy ban and the Valentino ban, which suggests that they might be going for N or a minnow pick, which is something that is in their favor to pick. It also, especially since the Valentino has been banned, so the draft works very well in their favor, but it might also be the case that they have been baited to pick one of those heroes. Yeah, so Barmon's also still open, but they opt for the Terizla, which is one of they're the key hero for Mavericks in a lot of their picks. They usually just pick Terizla and XP. So yeah, what are your thoughts so far, Samara?
Okay, so the draft-wise, I see that PinoyHub banned the Diggy, which means they might be focusing on a CC-heavy lineup. And then, of course, on the side of Mavericks, they banned the Valentino, which is, Shiro's one of Shiro's favorite heroes, and he's like really good on his Valentino. I don't think they want to deal with that today. But also, I see Stimp ended up kind of, I would say like kind of stealing War's hero, because the War is always on his Terizla. And he just like kind of removed the possibility of War to play his Terizla by picking it.
The falling stars brought us here.
Definitely. I mean, that also gave PinoyHub the chance to pick Nolan. He does fall off a bit late game, but he's still a pretty decent pick to have on your team. I know Mavericks spoke about not wanting to experiment with their lineup, so they're probably going to opt for something they are comfortable with over the recently buffed heroes. But Nolan is decent up until maybe the later stages of the game. He might struggle a bit with the Lilia and the Yuzong late game wise, but they have Novaria to deal that poke damage, so I think they're covered so far.
Your team is 3,000
Yeah,
and not a single worthy.
Yeah, the Martis was left open. We see, of course, Gambit ends up picking that up. But of course, Nolan's a good hero in the early game to give you that, that early game advantage. And if you hold that advantage, you'll probably be able to win the game. So I think it's actually a good pick for them, especially if they're trying to end the game early.
Yeah, I did see that they have the Martyrs. I almost mistaken that for Swag. So I see Swag is not playing and Teriyaki is not playing. I think they do have 5 games to do a bit of substitution.
I've been waiting for too long.
So they swapped it up a bit. I do like the carry ban on the side of PinoyHub here. Yeah?
No.
Smart. No, definitely, I agree with you. But I think also Ixia is still open on the side of PinoyHub. One of both teams actually. They can still pick the Ixia.
The Swag's probably not going to play because tomorrow's Christmas.
Definitely. Am I lagging?
No, I don't think you're lagging. I think it's tomorrow.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. No. Yeah, I think she'll be back in a bit. There is gonna be an interesting change here. I think that we haven't really seen a lot of 1-1. 1-1 is decent. And we have also seen the Alad roam on the side of PinoyHub, which is something that the Mavericks themselves also picked up in the last game. So Alad is a pretty decent pick, especially since they didn't really have a roam hero locked in yet. So I think they're trying to take that away from the side of PinoyHub. So I do like their pick. It's pretty tanky, especially if the Terizla also goes a bit of roamy tanky build after building up that either the Bloodlust Axe or the War Axe, which recently got buffed. So I think those are two just different lineups. Rafaela also is an interesting pick. We haven't really seen heroes. I mean, this hero picked up a lot in this tournament. It is 1 or 2 games played up, but Mavericks has an interesting comp. It's just that in terms of meta picks, I'll give it up to PinoyHub, but overall, it depends on how the teams execute their draft. I do like the set potential on the side of PHub. They have the Terizla and the Arlet for the engage sort of comp. I think the key here, maybe they'll try to protect the 1-1, get him a bit fed. Is Sam still here trying to give your last thoughts? No. Yeah. I also think that Mavericks are trying something here. I think we have seen these players play together before, just that they swapped a bit of roles, but they're still decent, good players together. It's just that we haven't really seen the full extent of this draft before. I mean, we've seen the Lilia picked up by the previous player who plays mid lane, but they swapped it up a bit. Anyways, good luck to both teams. We have to see how they execute the draft, and all the best. We'll see when Sam gets back.
Okay, thank you, Nigel, so much. Yes,
Oh
guys.
God, my game was completely disconnected.
Oh dear, I'm sorry. I hope you can make it back into the lobby at least. Okay, well, welcome guys to the grand finals for the Enter the Equilibrium. This is quite a hype game between the two powerhouses of the tournament, which is going to be Mavericks and PinoyHub. Today, I'm going to be joined by my good friend El Raffo. How are you doing today, sir?
Hey, yo.
Okay.
I'm doing good. I'm actually excited that you invited me to commentate with you today.
Okay, no, awesome. Can someone tell me how to get rid of this flipping this gifting thing at the top here? Anyway, I don't know how to get rid of it. Anyway, we're just gonna have to deal with it for now. But anyway, I mean, okay, Raph, I don't know. I think you probably haven't been like paying attention to too much of the tournament in general, obviously because you're from America. But yeah, these are the two big powerhouses of our server, and hopefully we can show you some really good ML to be played here.
Well, I've already seen the Mavericks play before, and they impressed me first time around when I saw them play. So hopefully that they'll take the dub today. I'm rooting for them tonight.
Okay, no bias in the casters at all here. Don't worry. But anyway, going straight into the game. I mean, I think both teams playing kind of safe. No too like hectic rotations, no jungle raids. These two teams are just feeling themselves out for this best of 5 series coming up in tonight. Yeah. But anyway, we're gonna see the turtle gonna spawn out soon. Again, sorry. This stupid gifting thing. I'm gonna have to change that. Anyway. All right. I mean, this Nolan hero. What do you think about this now? Have you seen it that much in America? Also perma-banned there.
Nolan is perma-banned always.
Okay, so I mean,
like I'm a Nolan main myself, and I enjoy playing.
Okay, here we go. Here's the turtle fight. It's going to be the retribution going to Navaria of all people from the side of PHub. Okay, there we go. The penalty zone comes out as well. Both XP laners are level 4. They're going to go straight away in. Oh, Yujon gets a really good petrify onto 2. And the decimation is going to come out from the Martis. Gets first blood for the side of Mavericks. Martis, he wants to get more. So will the Yuzhong. And there's the decimation. Once again, it's going to be a double kill for this Martis and a 3-0 to the side of Mavericks so far.
Yeah, that team fight went by really quick. I thought the Nolan was going to come by and at least snatch up 1 kill right there, but Martis already anticipated that and took him out. That was a good play.
Oh man. Straight away, I mean, this Mavericks are showing their lead. Anyway, sorry, Karen.
Who's the favorite to win this game today?
Okay, so I would argue from the polls that we've seen in the WhatsApp groups and all of that stuff that Mavericks have got the advantage when it comes to the audience. Oh, we're actually going to see Martis going in straight away. We might get the decimation onto this all-out yet. No escape for him. The Astral Echo will come out, but it's not going to do any damage. Just going to reveal positions, and again, Mavericks taking these great engagements. But I believe the polls for the
they're really doing good.
For your question, I mean the polls were like 18 votes Mavericks and like 5 votes PHub, so it's definitely a very audience favorite in terms of Mavericks.
Yeah, the Martis down bot just already harassing the Arlot down there.
Yeah, I mean he's got
all
the space.
Yeah, just from together.
Yeah, I mean, he's got all the space to do what he wants on this Martis. Then we're going to see the Black Dragon form coming out. It's going to be a bit wasted in the middle here. I don't think they're going to be able to follow that up. But the turtle will be spawning soon, and we're going to see that new river buff. All of the Mavericks just sprinting down to the turtle area with that river movement speed. As we're going to see the turtle fight. Turtle dance going to start up. Oh, there we go. Final slash. Straight in. Think Twinkable a bit low though. Needs to be quite careful. Gonna see the turtle going to the side of PinoyHub there. Oh no, it's gonna get reset first. All right, it's all eyes on General R here. I mean, it's going to be up to him to try and take that turtle away from this Martis who's just been doing so much work. The middle coil is straight in. He's in range to do a decimation. The decimation comes out, I think, but it's not going to land. It's not going to finish them off. Penalty zone is on to 2. Nolan wants to get up for the cleanup. The double kill with the fracture. The fracture sets up this Novaria's kill beautifully for the side of PinoyHub. That was really clean. You're 100% right. Oh man.
Well, that was a good call back to them, letting them know that they're still in the game, even though they have a Martis. That Nolan is really putting work. Makes me happy.
Yeah, I mean, the power of Nolan really shone there with just insane amounts of burst physical damage. I mean, Mavericks don't really have the right tools to deal with it at the moment. He's already finished his bladed hepatitis, as we like to call it. So.
That's a good throwback.
Yeah, that is. Okay, we're going to see another engagement. The Arlot, we're just going to get the final slash on the Rafaela. Straight away, gets a clean kill for himself. I mean, this game is pretty even now all of a sudden. I thought Mavericks was going to stop. Yeah, sorry, Karen.
Yeah, I just want to add on to this during the draft pick about the Nolan discussion. I see that Nolan does carry really hard during late game if the tank and or support is around. He has good mobility.
Okay, we're gonna see War in a bit of danger here. The Black Dragon gets taken out. Killing spree for this Novaria. She's pretty uncontested here. She's 3-0-1.
Yeah.
Oh man. And yet again, Mavericks are getting picked off again in this middle lane. This Mave on his Harlot's getting some really good final slashes in the middle of this.
We wouldn't be able to get out of that against Martis right now.
Yeah, no, Martis punishing his overextensions a little bit there with a decimation, as Rustam can't really protect his ally at all.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna see the turtle spawning out first.
Well, I'm hoping that 1-1 will...
Sorry, Karen.
Yeah. I'm hoping that the 1-1 would actually be able to go against that claw down there. Because 1-1 is one of the good marksmen that can definitely carry the game late game. So that's a good pick from them.
Okay.
But at the turtle, yeah, it is a little bit of harassment.
Oh, there we go.
I think they should definitely pick it forward.
Penalty zone is out onto 2, and the final slash also lands onto 2 there. But we're going to see the Yuzhong trying to get the backline here, trying to get General R away from this turtle. He's kind of low on General R, but was going to get punished for trying to harass him down. Martis with the decimation, it connects. He's going to get the decimation onto this Terizla. The retribution, it goes to the side of Nolan, and I think the Martis might need to back off here. Although, I think he might still have his decimation back up. No, he doesn't. Final slash. Oh, the final slash! And Novaria gets the clean kill on him. Damn.
That's unfortunate.
Some really interesting plays just in general here. Just some very fast gameplay. I thought we were going in for a passive game, but there's not stop action in these turtle fights.
Well, World is spawning in the next minute and a half, so we shall see how that all works out. If they're going to initiate World and try to finish the game immediately, or it's just going to be constant team fights.
Oh man, Twinkable almost got caught there. If you saw that, I mean, she had to pop that the magic shoes just to be able to reset her HP, but almost got completely blown up by Nolan. Black Dragon form inside the team fight here, needs to sort of retreat. He's taking quite a lot of chip damage before he drops down onto the floor. Just also needs to just drop away.
Yeah.
Oh man. I mean, what are you thinking of this Novaria? How are Mavericks gonna take her down? Maybe with the Yuzhong?
If lucky, if Rafaela can stun her, that'll probably be their best bet. And or if Martis can go ahead and take her out.
Yeah, it's gonna be up to Martis, I think. It's just
we'll see.
I guess the problem I have with Mavericks' draft is that sure they have this Yuzhong and Claude for so a bit of backline jump, but I don't know if it's enough backline jump for this for a hero like Novaria.
I mean, the Claude right now is at 5.3k gold right now with one core item. I mean, if he's able to farm up just a little bit more to get his second item up, then possibly.
Okay, straight away the Astral Echo does land onto 2. Lord spawning up a little bit here. There we go. Arlot's gonna maybe go with the final slash here. Twinkle gets caught out, but has the magic shoes to retreat. Penalty zone is in on onto the back line, and the Yu Zhong with the Black Dragon form trying to mess up the team fight as much as he can. Lord getting reset once again, and Mavericks, they need to back off. Oh, Doofenshmirtz almost gets caught on the Rafaela from this Astral Sphere. As Mavericks, I think they might want to contest this. Arlot straight away into the front line. Just being such an annoying nuisance. The Mavericks are unable to get through this front line. And Nolan will take out the turtle. I mean the Lord, excuse me. Yeah, I need to find out how to get rid of this
That's
thing.
my issue with Nolan. Like, he does have amazing mobility. He can go ahead and pick one by one off. It's like a Gushin ripoff, so to speak.
Gushin from Ohio, man. This guy.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, I'll go. Oh, there we go. Top lane penalty.
Oh, that was a good ult.
Oh, out onto wall, but actually in the middle lane there's a bit more action happening. Oh, really good stun by this Martyrs. He's gonna get the decimation. Maybe he wants to go for another. No, he does not. That brawl in the top lane will end up in a bit of a draw. But in the middle lane, Mavericks do get themselves a kill onto Takoyaki. They only trade Doofenshmirtz for it. Oh man, I can tell you that these teams both know how to come back into games. We've seen it time and time again in previous performances for them against other teams. That they really know what to do when they're far behind. So it's going to be up to whose skill is better between the two of them.
It just seems really, really even to me. Both teams are playing really, really well against each other.
Okay, there we go. Martyrs gets a really good stun there, but it's not going to be enough damage because the final slash from Arlot is there. I mean, this Arlot's just so tanky. Taking a look at his items there, he's already got the blade armor finished. It's going to take no physical damage for the time being before any of the Mavericks do get that Malefic Roar or something along those lines. Okay. Ooh, wall. Maybe goes into the front line here, but it's onto Rizzler. Definitely not anywhere near an easy target for him to take down.
Yeah.
But let's talk macro here. I mean, talking about lineups, who do you favor in the late game if you were to look at the both teams?
Well, that's kind of tough to say because, of course, you got Martins that can easily use his first skill to get everybody rounded up and finish it off with his ult. But same can say with Nolan. All he just needs is Arlot to come in and at least use his ult, and Nolan can just come and just do a nice little sweep and clean up.
Team fight's been going on for a little bit here. We're going to see the Martyrs does get the decimation, but Nolan cleans up the Yu Zhong just beautifully. I mean, Yu Zhong's not having the best game, unfortunately. But Martyrs still just providing that early game sort of advantage for his team at least. But yeah, I mean, you're definitely
I think the only hope for
sorry, Karen.
I think the only hope that they have is if Claude does go ahead and just farm as much as he can right now, and then once they get when the PinoyHub is low enough, he can just come in and just clean up. Because right now, PinoyHub, they do have a lot of defense on their side right now.
Super sure, finishing off the genius one here. I mean, he's stacked. I mean, look at his items. He's finishing off his last item at the moment. In fact, it's only 13 minutes. He's this Novaria is such a big problem. They're gonna have to kill her if they want any sort of chance of winning this game.
Yeah, she just covers a large range, especially with her ult. It gives a lot of vision.
Okay,
There's really no point for them to hide around.
Okay, something that I always discuss with my classes about South African Lord dancers are always very, very short. They don't last long at all. As soon as one team sees any opening, they always take it, man. Straight away. As you can see, both teams not committing fully because they know once they show any sort of bit of weakness, the other team will immediately go in. I mean, already, here we go. There's the weakness that was seen by War on his Yu Zhong. He's going straight away, trying to chase that Nolan.
Yeah.
Maybe in a bit of out of position here from this Yu Zhong. He's going in on the Arlot. Not the best target to go on so far. But maybe Mavericks have a good enough position to try and take this Lord. But, okay. PinoyHub looking to contest it. And another reset on the Lord.
I think that's like the 9th one that I counted.
I mean, Black Dragon form is going to be off cooldown. There we go, another reset. This is just a reset after reset. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised to see another one. Yeah, I mean, we're going to see these resets carrying on and on again. I mean, it's just both teams are so scared of making a mistake because this is probably the crucial fight of the game right here. And both teams do not want to lose it. Oh, actually, PinoyHub does get the bottom tower though, so long through all of this standoffing. Okay, here we go. I think PinoyHub.
I mean, it would be wise if someone were to.
Oh, there we go. PinoyHub, and straight away when the Terizla gets a penalty on into 2 with the flicker. The Lord is falling really short here. Nolan should be able to secure it for himself. No, the Martis gets it with the retribution as well to decimate. He gets a kill. I think he might be going for war, but no, the crossbow tang. It's gonna change direction, and the decimation is not gonna be enough to maybe keep him alive. The mortal coil with the damage reduction won't be enough. I mean, Mavericks do get the Lord, but
Wow.
I mean, they lose the jungler, but that might be worth it, honestly.
That could be worth it if one of them will go on the side lanes and split push and follow the Lord. But we'll see.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we're gonna see Lord running it down
That was
mid
an
here.
explosive.
I mean,
That was an explosive game right there.
Yeah. I mean, Lord just got like taken out. Was taking so long to get taken out that it is past 12 minutes. He is gonna charge his tower if PinoyHub's not careful. There we go. We're gonna see that first Lord tower charge. Gets that 50 or 60% damage onto the tower, but we'll get swiftly taken out on top of it. Oh, final slash onto Rafaela, but she's gonna be fine. She's quite tanky, but we're gonna see the Wild Man wants to go straight away in with the crossbow tang. Look at that attack speed. She's just attacking so fast. Claude has to jump away with the Wind of Nature as well as the Blazing Druid. He's gonna get caught out completely here. Arla does take the kill. Oh man, this is back and forward, man. I don't know what to say.
I mean, PinoyHub is only up by 3 kills, but still.
Dude, did you see that damage on this Lilia, dude? Like,
Those don't really matter. Yeah, I did.
Oh, there it is.
That was almost a one-shot.
There, that just gets completely blown up. I mean, this Novari is pumping in damage like it's flipping stuffing a turkey for Christmas. I guess it's just something to say here.
Good damage.
Yeah, they really do have good damage, man. They just it's just so impossible for them to take any sort of a long engagements against them, because as soon as the fights go too long, I feel like PinoyHub always comes out on top because of just how much damage output they have. They need to make the fights nice and short and sweet on Mavericks in order to just like kill their Mart. Oh, we're gonna see a good Petrify coming out from Yu Zhong. Martis goes in straight away, but he's gonna get gone on by the crossbow tang, and he's not gonna make it much further. And Arlot straight away into the front line. Oh, the Holy Baptism though does land on 3 to secure their escape. Oh man.
I might just get.
Sorry, Karen.
Navanya just for myself.
Sorry.
I might just get Navanya for myself. I didn't know that she had so much damage in her.
I mean, she is, I'd argue, like a late game sort of win more mage. Like, what I mean by that is, from behind, Novaria does feel quite bad, you know, just because she doesn't give you that damage output front-loaded wise, but it's late game. If you're ahead, it's impossible to play the game because you're just getting one-shotted across the map. We're gonna see this should be an easy Lord for PinoyHub here. Easy secure. And Arlot just being a complete nuisance in that front line. I mean, Mavericks can't do anything when there's this man with 2 spears in front of him.
Yeah. Nolan's just being brave right there. Trying to take the blue buff right there.
Oh, maybe. Oh, okay, Novaria does not steal the blue buff, fortunately enough for the side of Mavericks. As PinoyHub, they do get this Lord. I mean, that's probably going to be the Luminous Lord. To anyone who doesn't know what the Luminous Lord does, is if you stick around it, if you like, the more allies around the Luminous Lord, the more damage reduction it gets, and you get bonus damage whenever you're near it. So this is going to be important for them to defend this, I think, or PinoyHub, important for them to defend the Lord. It does still charge the tower as well. I think they're going to go for the tower here. Lord starting to charge it up. I mean, this 1-1 falling a little bit low. Oh, really good petrify from this Yuzhong. It might be able to kill this 1-1 once and for all. But no, he's not going to live long enough to tell the tale. And PinoyHub just get a tower easily.
That's insane.
It is pretty insane, man. It's just I don't know how Mavericks come back into this one, but yet again they have shown us in many times before that they can come back from impossible situations, just like this one. Okay, then we're gonna see the penalty zone and straight away into the back line. The final slash does miss out though, and Nolan goes in maybe for a quick kill, but doesn't really get his grips on anyone. We're gonna see the decimation coming in from Martis. Maybe they're gonna get the second round of decimation on top of it as well. They do, and now Mavericks, they might be able to turn this team fight into a really good one for themselves. Martis straight away into the front line. He's gonna try and get something, but does not in the end.
Well,
yeah, sorry.
Team Maverick, I can give them the best advice I can give anybody. But push.
Yeah, man. When you're winning, split push. When you're losing, split push. When your support is 0 and 15, you just gotta split push, man. Talking about KDA.
When you have an a la carte that is.
I mean, just look at that Novaria, man. Like, she's uncontested.
I know. 6-0, 8 assists, 14k gold.
There might be an interaction that the Mavericks don't know about, is that Twilight Armor is actually a really good pickup versus Novaria. It's a lot better than Athena Shield. Just because she doesn't do that much damage over like a short period of time. She only does like a big front-loaded amount of damage just once off. So it's always good to buy like Twilight Armor against Novaria that's sort of owning you.
And I think that's the biggest mistake that people would do. They go for Aegis Shield because it's like a recommended armor for basic setups, but like you said, Twilight Armor is a must-have against burst mages.
Okay, we're gonna see War with the Black Dragon form, trying to find that Novaria. He's trying his absolute best, but he's gonna get caught up by the rest of PinoyHub. Penalty Zone's gonna catch him as well. Does have their mortality to work with. Penalty Zone, as I said, has been committed already, but the final slash is gonna do so much work here. Oh, look at that crossbow tank from 1-1, and the Novaria finishes up the kill on top of it. And now Doof just left to his own devices. They've left him to the dogs. And the dogs are not hungry, I'll tell you that. They are full. Well, they are hungry. I mean, they're hungry for more.
Yeah, the 1-1 can just easily take the Lord right now. It's gonna be uncontested. I think this might be the final Lord for this round.
Another.
I could be wrong.
I mean, you could be wrong. I mean, listen, man. Mavericks, they know how to turn a bad situation into a good one, man. They're still they PinoyHub need to respect that. You know, they can't be like underestimating Mavericks in this time right now, because they have proven to us that they can defend the tower. Martis almost gets taken down by the Novaria here, but did have that mortality to work with at least, in case he did get taken out. Oh, look at the damage clocked! Yeah. Dude.
He almost got one shot.
Oh my god.
Saw that.
Oh man. Straight away. I mean, that's gonna be an easy tower for them to pick up here. And Lord in on the front here, but I think it's going to be just taken out relatively quickly by this Claude. I mean, maybe Mavericks want to deal with it. I mean, Twinkable has to pop the ulti because he has nothing else to do. I mean, he does not want to be taking back shots like that.
Hopefully for next game, they'll realize that if Novaria is picked again, please build Twilight Armor.
Yes, I mean, if you're listening into the stream here, just make sure you buy that Twilight Armor. taking a look here. No members of Mavericks have picked it up just yet. So, at all, if anything.
I didn't know that. I haven't seen Necklace of Durance being used in a while, so that's actually the first time I've saw that.
I mean, this Rafaela does need some anti-heal, and it's I mean, that's what they're gonna get it from. It's gonna be this Rafaela. I mean, they don't have any anti-heal at all, actually. Now that I'm looking at it, they didn't before she had just picked it up there. So I think it might have been a bit late, but at least it's here now. Ooh. I mean,
this does not feel like a 25-minute game, guys.
I mean, it has gone by relatively quickly, actually. I mean, PinoyHub, I thought they were winning, but I mean, Mavericks, it is a 25-minute game, as you said. I mean, they're proving that they can stay in here, waiting for that right opportunity for PinoyHub to make that mistake that might change the game here. We're gonna see Nolan. Oh, maybe this is the mistake that they're looking for, but no, Nolan does manage to get out with the fracture with that CC removal. Okay. What do you think about this Rafaela here? You think it's
the Rafaela pick is not a bad pick. The only issue that I can really say about this is it's just the equipment wise for Team Mavericks, because they should adapt more to who's dealing the most damage. I just say that Claude almost got one shot.
Claude almost got one shot again. But here we go. Mavericks actually has a really good initiation onto this Terizla here. Novaria, this might be the opportunity to kill her. She's gonna have to go back through the wall here, and she's gonna go back. There it is. They get the shutdown on Novaria. This is the opening point for Mavericks to try and take fights with. Yeah, I mean, that's huge, dude. And they don't lose any members doing it.
I mean, their best bet is just to rush Lord right now.
Yeah, they can definitely rush the Lord if they wanted to, but I think they're using the space of this Novaria kill maybe just to reset, get a bit more map control. Okay, no, they're gonna go straight into the Lord here. Novaria is down for an exorbitant long amount of time. I mean, it's still another 34 seconds on the clock. I mean, oh no, excuse me, it's 40 seconds on the clock. I mean, she's dead for so long, dude. What the hell?
Yeah. I think the next kill will be up to like 60 seconds.
Oh, there we go. I mean, General R trying to steal the Lord here, but his immortality gets popped. He's going to pay for it with his life. I mean, the Claude maybe has enough damage output to get him. Yeah, there we go. The Yuzhong does clear up the kill. And now, look at that death timer, man. 74 seconds. No Nolan.
Yep. So that's going to be a 4v5. Let's just see how this is going to work out. Let's see if Mavericks can bring this back.
I mean, they're doing it, man. You can't count them out. They're back into the game. And I mean, I think this might be our longest game in Equilibrium so far. I don't think we've gone to a 28-minute game.
Okay, let's push for an hour.
Okay, let's we've got 5 games ahead of, or potentially 5. It's a best of 5, man. So ideally not an hour game 5 times. We might here be until Christmas next year. Anyway, we're gonna see Mavericks finally doing a push for themselves. I mean, it's all up to this Claude to give them damage output. Novaria has the angle with the Astral Echo. Look at that damage. There it is, onto 2. Both 2 members of Mavericks get knocked down 50% HP, but at least they have the jungle creeps to sort of heal up from.
Yeah.
This is it. I think this might be the last fight. If whatever team wins this fight probably takes the game, because you've seen those death timers, man. To work with. If they stay near the Lord, they might be able to work with it, but no. Oh, look at that damage from Lord, dude. He's smacking. General are in a bit of danger, but they do finally take him out. Okay. I mean, I don't know what to say, dude. They're gonna go straight away in. Final slash is onto the Martyrs, but he does get out with the Mortal Coil. And another tower for Mavericks. I mean, they're coming back into this game ever so slowly. They're doing it so well, playing these lanes.
They just need to pick off 1-1. And I think that should be GG's.
Yeah, I mean, the 1-1 is definitely the main source of their damage. Obviously, there's Novaria doing insane amounts of poke damage, but in the team fight scenarios now, it's definitely that 1-1 that needs to be taken out. Takoyaki needs to value his life a lot in these engagements, but Virus... Oh, another snipe!
Ooh, oh, be careful.
Careful, man.
Careful.
Where's that Twilight armor at, bro? You need... Oh, then we're gonna see the initiation. Kungaball really low on health, gets taken out by the Asher Echo. Well, I mean, he hasn't been taken out just yet. The Black Dragon form straight away in.
Marches, run!
Oh, there we go. Black Dragon maybe gets taken out here, but the Arlot goes straight away in. He doesn't have the final slash to work with. Might be off cooldown in just a bit. Has the passive to heal him up. They actually take out the Arlot's immortality. And maybe he gets taken out. The Lilia will take out the Arlot. Arlot down for 79 seconds.
Let's go.
That
was a good team fight.
That's their like annoying frontliner that they've lost here. I mean, it's just going to be up to this Terizla to maybe work with them to like maybe help them secure this Lord, but at the moment it's just going to be Mavericks just having free access to anything they want in this Lord. But Novaria takes out the Martyrs in the middle there. Oh, but War also gets taken out, but has immortality to work with. Maybe he gets a kill into the 1-1, maybe he doesn't. Maybe he just gets out a little bit of health, and they both don't die. We're just gonna have to see Claude doing his magic onto this Lord right now. It's a 4v4, and Mavericks don't have the retribution to work with. Yeah, they're gonna decide that it's just better off to maybe leave the Lord to its own devices.
Yep, no one's just running through mid.
Takoyaki! with the 1-1, he's gonna get taken out! He's down for his own 79 seconds. And General, he's also in a bit of danger here. Gets taken out by the Raffaello ball heroes.
Okay, all I have to do is just follow minions.
all Mavericks have to do is wait. All Mavericks have to do is just wait 30 seconds for their jungler because they have that amount of time. Oh man, I did not expect to be given a 32-minute game in this first round, man. That's if that's what I was expecting. And we're gonna see Maeve going in with the final slash and the holy baptism.
Really showy.
Oh, actually, Claude gets caught out here. He needs to be quite careful. He's gonna get completely blown up. Yes, he does. He's down for his own 80 seconds. And now, Stimp getting a bit low. Lord smacking him quite hard. Maeve going into this Raffaella. They maybe want to take out this Arlot, but no, I don't know if they have enough damage between just the EXP lane and a support. He has that like movement speed, slow immunity to work with to maybe help himself get out of there. But Martis is back in the picture, and Nolan spawning in, still respawning, but we'll be there in 10 seconds. Oh man. Dude, this game is crazy.
You can just tell that both teams really don't want to lose.
Oh, man.
They're doing everything they can just to get this first match done.
I mean, both teams are fine with not winning, but would you know what they're not fine with? Is losing. So it's the same either way. Anyway, this is going to be it's 4v5 here. They're missing one members of Mavericks here. They need to be quite careful. Tinkerbell has been spotted out by the Novaria orb. Martis in the middle of the front line here. He needs to be so careful, because both teams know once you're dead, you're dead forever, man. And I don't think Mavericks are going to be able to contest this one. Black Dragon form out a bit late here, and 1-1 goes into the front line. Maybe goes and finds a kill, but Mavericks will respect their space and back off for now.
Well, on the top lane, there's a bunch of minis spawning in right now, so maybe we could probably take a tower. Never mind.
Oh man. Okay, okay, we're pushing
Some
for
good wishful thinking before.
pushing for 40 minutes here from this best of 5 series. Maybe we'll see it, maybe we won't. At the moment, PinoyHub in quite the advantage here with the Lord, but it's going to be another 5v5.
I just have to ask chat this. So are we pushing 1 hour? Are you guys ready for this?
You ready to be up all night for this match? I hope you are, because we're probably gonna. That's probably gonna happen. All right. Okay, we're gonna see maybe possibly the last fight of the game here. PHub want to try and take this for themselves. They're gonna take a good angle here. Lord has so much HP. He's got like 30,000. They're gonna see the penalty zone and then on to 3. And Nolan blows up the Rafaela. I don't know if Mavericks are gonna be able to defend this one. They have a lot of immortality to work with. They go straight for the base, straight for the jugular. And there it is. PHub after 34 minutes and 50 seconds or something. Damn. They take game 1 of this best of 5 grand finals series. Man, that was a game.
Sometimes you can tell.
I mean, I guess we should sort of hurry things along. Okay, I guess I'll ask you, Raf, anything you'd like to say before we hand it over to our panel?
This was a really fun game to watch and commentate. I mean, both teams, they really showed that they're very experienced players, and I'm very happy I got to watch this.
Yeah, no, for sure. Okay, we're gonna have a little bit of a segment here for the panelists to sort of talk about what they thought here before we get into the next game. So Samara and Nigel, take it away, guys. Samara.
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh geez. One thing though, I'm waiting for Samara to come in. One thing I will say is Anti-Hero are just. Yeah, it was one of the longest games I've watched in this tournament, and it was pretty interesting to watch. I feel like in the end, it only came down to what's the CC. I just feel like they had so much set potential on the side of PHub. I think I mentioned it before the game started. That eventually, in the end, it just costed Mavericks in the end. I mean, Anti-Hero, they didn't really have on the side of Mavericks. They had it in the form of Rafaela with the Necklace of Durance, but Dominant Ice would have been good. It's never a bad idea, especially when you're facing a hero like Terizla, when you're facing a hero like Arlott. You know, just that small bit of healing reduction counts a lot. I think that game went. It was a very, very long game, but I'll give it to Samara to give her pre-initial thoughts. But that's just it. Me, Anti-Hero, and the CC was insane on the side of PHub. So they had a lot of tools to engage. There are a lot of heroes. I mean, they had Rafaela and Martyrs on the side of Mavericks, but like having an Arlott and a Terizla on your side basically was the key to victory, I think, for the side of Maverick. I mean, for the side of PHub rather. Yeah, go on. Speak, Samara, if you're still here. Is your net fine?
I'm here. I'm just not sure how good or bad my net is. Am I still lagging?
I think you're fine now.
I'm fine. Okay, so I didn't really get to give my thoughts, before the match even started, but I think you took care of that, so that's fine. But yeah, when I saw both lineups, I was favoring the side of PHub because I thought they had a really good lineup, and they did have quite a lot of CC. And when I was checking the builds on the side of Mavericks, I didn't see much magic defense for Shiro's Navaria, and also the last item that Rafaela got was Necklace of Durance, which was like really late game that she actually came through with the anti-heal. I think anti-heal is something that's really important, and it gives you that just that that advantage from the get-go. So I don't know, when I'm on supports I normally build that first or second, but yeah, I think that was a really intense game.
Sorry to interrupt you, Samara. I think we might need to cut the segment short because we might need to go straight away into the next game. So yeah, Karen, I think
you can start.
Yeah, sure. Let's go.
Your team is
Definitely. Samara, I mean, another thing is they did make a sub. Swag is back in the lineup in place of Gambit. So
yeah,
I think yeah. So I think they're gonna go back to the similar roles. I think Pressure's gonna stay on Marksman, Div is gonna stay on Roam, but they're gonna have a different jungler in this lineup. I think another thing that did throw Mavericks off was the Terizla pick. I think it was pretty interesting to see how they didn't make use of it, but having that Terizla on the side was a very good thing. I think Mavericks plays Terizla in almost all their games. That when that hero is picked up, it's sort of like a draft shift that sometimes it's difficult to respond to. The Diggy ban is banned again, which might mean that they're gonna go again for a Terizla pick if Mavericks don't pick it up for themselves.
Yeah, or maybe even a Gwyn jungle.
The falling
Definitely. But I haven't really seen since the slight. It's not an extreme stuff. I haven't really seen the two people pick it up in the tournament here. I mean, Gwen is still valid, but in the last 2 games, we haven't really seen Mavericks pick up the Gwen. Nor did we see PinoyHub pick it up. I mean, Farmers is open. This is another thing. Farmers is open in this game. So I think if no, they actually banned Terizla out,
of imprisonment.
which is good. Because that's what they need to do. I think they need to throw out the XP lane because they usually try to go for a set XP laner. But Virus is the one that has first pick in this instance. But I think they're gonna opt for an XP first pick, which is something they usually do. Very rarely they go for a different type of role. I mean, Farmers is open, but no, they're gonna go for the Nolan instead.
Okay, I think it's interesting to note that the bans on the side of Mavs are just all targeting Shiro.
Yeah, I mean, you saw in the last game, it was very difficult for them to get close to the Navarre. It was just shooting shots from like a very long distance. But yeah, you are right. In the last game, they banned the 2 mage roles. In the same game here, they're banning 2 mage roles too. But that leaves the Farmers open. Yeah, so it's very, very difficult position to be in here. When you're targeting a specific play that leaves other sort of broken, quote-unquote, heroes open, like the Martyrs and the Farmers, which I do like on the side of PinoyHub. But Varus is back on his Brody. I mean, that's his most comfortable marksman as far as I know.
Your team is picking.
Yeah, Tinkerbell sticking to the Lilia. I think she did quite well on Lilia in the last game.
Definitely, she was dealing insane amount of damage from the back, but she's changing a spell up a bit. She's going for the flick instead. I mean, they are still open. We have seen the side of PinoyHub pick up the 1-1. Sometimes they usually pick up the Ixia, but they're gonna go again for the 1-1, which is a hero that performed pretty well in the last game. It's just that if they're able to protect the 1-1, they'll be pretty useful in the late game. Yeah, I think because what happened last game is that there wasn't a lot of ganking in terms of the 1-1. There was rotation, but there wasn't a lot of heavy focus on the 1, which allowed it to get to scale a bit late game. And when you have those late game team fights, when 1-1's just able to do insane ton of damage, especially if they're grouped up together, and they have the Farmers for the extra protection there. So it's a pretty good pick in this instance.
Minotaur.
Yeah, no, for sure. And also, on the side of PinoyHub, they decided to ban the Yuzong. So basically, 2 picks that War would have now been banned as well. So it's like tit for tat. You target Shiro, we target War.
Yeah, and I feel like also he did look a bit uncomfortable on the Yuzong. I mean, the picks were you looked a bit wonky on it, but like I'm interested to see what he's gonna pick. But he's going for the very, very good mint. No, he's actually just circling the heroes down along. It would need to be someone that can actually deal 1v1 against the Phobias. He's circling heroes I haven't really seen him play, but I think he might just end up circling down the Mincy for the lack, just limiting the dash of the Martyrs and the 1-1. I think they're gonna lock it here. It's another set hero. No, they're not. They're going for the Damus. I'll be very surprised they go for the Damus. But no, they go for the Damus.
Okay.
Yeah, Damus works. I'm just I thought they would have tried to sort of focus on the 1-1 and the Martyrs in terms of team fights. But I think Damus works. It's just that I mean, he's a good XP lane. It's just that sometimes if you fall behind, it's very difficult for your team to have you as an XP laner. But he's still a good pick, especially with the recent Warex and Brute Force buff. So I mean, it's a different picks to have. And yeah, PinoyHub's last pick is gonna be the Arlet, something that they're comfortable with again. As you saw in the last game. And imagine an Arlet and a Phobius. I'm very excited to see how that plays out. Sammy,
yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, I'm here, don't worry. Both lineups are so stacked.
Yeah, I agree with you. I'm gonna go again with PinoyHub. purely on the basis of them having a Martyrs and Phobias. I'm just interested to see how that's going to play out. They also have a Phobias to activate another sort of, not Phobias, or they have a Martyrs to activate another layer of dash. So yeah, I'm gonna if Phobias shines, we haven't seen a lot of Phobias in this tournament. So let's see how it goes. It doesn't even have a Phobias skin, so like let's see how that goes. Predictions, I'm gonna go with the side of PHub's draw. But execution, it can be probably Mavericks because they are playing on the back foot here. So we give it to Sip. And Power.
Oh yeah, Power, Raph. You can call him whatever. You can call him whatever you'd like. I'm not gonna swear.
You can call me Step Bro.
I was gonna say something, but I'm gonna opt not to say it on stream. Okay, I'll see you guys.
Okay.
I'll see you guys later.
Okay. Thank you.
There's something I want to talk about with this Phobias pick, is that it is very, very synergistic with this whole team. Obviously, you talked about the Martyrs being able to displace the side, displace so much to activate Phobias's effect, but also the Faramis when he pulls them back with his first skill. That counts towards Phobias's thing as well. So we're gonna see this purple man just jumping around everywhere. Oh, we can see actually in top lane.
That's a good. So.
No.
Yeah, that was close.
Yeah, that was.
Oh, it should have died right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, going back to what you just said, yeah, Phobias is one of my favorite heroes in this game. He's really, I wouldn't say he's broken, he's just well balanced when it comes to team fights.
Mm-hmm. All right.
And I'm actually also looking forward to see that Arlet Phobias combo, the combo wombo.
Mm-hmm. Something that Phobias, something that PHub did very wisely in the draft was that they picked the Wan along with the Phobias, so they gave no chance for any sort of counterplay in order for Mavericks to maybe pick that Phobias up for themselves. but anyway, we're gonna see the turtle gonna start being spawned out here in the bottom lane over here. Yeah, but I mean, talking about Mavericks draft, I really like the Kaja when it comes to the long best of 5 series type of stuff. The Kaja and Franco end up being 2 really good heroes to pick up. Okay, we're gonna see first blood coming in from Tinkerbell, and it's gonna be another kill actually on the bottom lane from Martyrs onto the Stammers. So it's then both teams missing 1 member. Make that 2 because Takoyaki with a nice solo kill onto this Brody. Okay, straight away we're gonna see the turtle fight start.
I missed that one.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't expect them to get a kill on the top lane there either. Okay, we're gonna see so far PHub in the advantage when taking this turtle. They do have the Netherrealm to work with from this Faramis, and we're gonna see a repeat of game 1 a little bit here with the turtle just respawning over and over again. Okay, Phobias with his ulti gonna go straight away, gets the kill onto Faramis. I mean onto the Thammers, excuse me. Oh, the final slash onto Doof. He needs to be quite careful though. He's gonna dash away, but this is the final, the Divine Judgment. If he gets a kill, no, he has to flicker on the Phobias to make work with.
No.
As PHub,
I think PHub is just gonna take the turtle for now.
Yeah, PHub, easy turtle for themselves. Do you know what PinoyHub sort of means? I guess it's Pinoy refers to like them being from Southeast Asia, I guess.
No, I thought that was from Indonesia, right?
Well, I think they're from maybe Indonesia, but I think most of them are from Malaysia, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not entirely sure. Comments will have to confirm that. Oh, well, I mean, I see a lot of people in chat.
If I'm wrong, I'm sorry.
I mean, I see a lot of people in chat talking.
If I'm wrong, I'm not racist. I'm sorry.
I see a lot of people in the chat talking in Tagalog, so maybe it confirms that they are from the Philippines. Maybe they're from the Philippines.
Or that too, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Super Shiro.
I apologize.
Okay, yes, we all apologize for not being racially aware here for the members of these teams. Anyway, straight away in. Okay,
Pinoy needs to be careful because 3 are.
Okay, here we're gonna see them. A great kill here, but they at least get the 1 kill in return. But it's gonna be on the roam here. But Mavericks, they're going straight away onto this Phobias. They want blood here. They're not letting him get away with anything. But I think he does have his ulti to work with to maybe defend his life. And yes, it does. They'll respect his ultimate, and they're gonna go straight and retreat back here.
Yeah, they just backed away right there.
And yeah,
I should have applied just a little bit more pressure on him because he was half health.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, it was a risky move for sure. Might have paid off, might have not. But yeah, the comment section says that it's Pinoy maybe probably refers to the Filipinos. Oh, we're actually gonna see War getting gone on completely here. He's gonna get taken out quite swiftly. This Vovi is kind of popping off, not gonna lie.
Oh, this might be another uncontested turtle for PinoyHub.
Yeah, I mean straight away. I mean they do get a top tower from Brody there, so they get some advantage for themselves. As middle lane here, Twinkable with that really nice. I think Lily is probably one of the best lane clearers in the game. Okay, here we go. This is what we're gonna see. We're gonna see lots of displacement spells coming in through from PinoyHub, and they get the killing spree onto Doof. He's just getting picked off non-stop. Well, excuse me, that was his first death.
I'm gonna say that you're wrong.
Yeah, I'm wrong. That was his first death.
Gord is the best. No. Gord's the best. Mage to clear waves.
True. That AoE damage from Gord kind of goes hard. Anyway, straight in. PinoyHub with the advantage. Compared to last game, Mavericks had the advantage there. So, I mean, it's gonna be a bit different. I think this game might be, I mean, but I think there's something I wanted to talk about as well with the Kaja and the Frankers on that tangent I was on about. When it comes to these long series, when teams sort of get to know each other within a draft, I think suppression and picking off singular targets becomes way more important because they know what is the problem on the enemy team, and something that can pick off a target is very valuable.
Yeah, of course. Like we saw during the draft pick, how other commentators mentioned that they were just like directly banning other people's champions.
Talking about the pick-up potential, Divine Judgment committed in the bottom lane, get the kill, the shutdown onto the 1-1. It's already a pretty good start.
That was nice.
Yeah, a good start for Mavericks to come back into this game possibly. And Brody, he's going to be able to take this bottom tower for free. Oh, and Nolan maybe gets a kill to the Paramus, but the Nether Realm is out. It's going to save his life for just a little bit more. Maybe Swag can get the last kill. The last hit onto the Sting. Oh, but they're not going to be able to kill him. Mavericks still in a really good position to carry on fighting. And there it is. They're going to go, and Maeve also almost gets taken out. But Mavericks at least giving themselves a little bit of map, alleviating a little bit of map pressure to get this first turtle for themselves.
Well, I just noticed something that made me proud. The Marches got Twilight armor.
Are you serious? No, that's not Twilight armor. That's Radiant armor, bro.
Oh, right, no, Radiant armor. But still, that.
I mean, it's
I
still.
Need that for later.
I mean, it's still a good item, especially this early on into the game. He's not going to be taking much damage from Twinkable until she gets that Divine Glaive to work with.
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna see Maeve in a pretty interesting position. Let's retreat there. Okay.
I'm just hoping that.
Yeah. What are you hoping for, Rafi?
I was gonna say I'm just hoping that Martis will go ahead and try to pick off Brody before he gets too farmed, because after some point he does massive damage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean that Brody is definitely gonna be a big problem. The Nether Realm committed by this Paramus. This Nolan's doing a really good job on committing spells from him. But there we go. There's the dashes coming in from Swag. He's baiting in this guy, the Stimp. He wants Stimp to follow him into the tower. But doesn't fall for the bait in the end.
Sure, I would've.
Yeah, I mean, whenever you're playing Phobius, you just want to spam that ulti and just let it take you wherever it takes you. Oh, there we go. We gotta see the Divine Judgment onto this 1-1. They're gonna blow him up with this Nolan damage, and it's actually gonna be Doof who gets the kill in the end. I really like this Kaja versus 1-1. She was so uncatchable last game, but now they have a solid answer for her.
Well, that Lily is actually doing a good amount of damage now.
Yeah. She really is, and she's got that book with the ice queen one. That ice queen one is so crucial for her to necessarily dish out that damage. Here we're gonna see Nolan going in straight away. He's gonna get caught though by the Phobius, and Super Shiro is almost dead. No, that was just his Netherrealm HP bar. And now Mavericks, they don't have a jungler to work with at the moment. Thamad's gonna man fight his way through 4 people, but he's gonna get cut down by the decimation from Martis. And Lord, gonna probably be relatively uncontested here.
Oh, they already pressed the Lord.
I mean, they don't have a retribution to work with.
No one will be back within 4 seconds.
Yeah. But I don't think he'll be there in time. But I mean, they're at least making some pressure across the map on Maverick, pushing in that top lane so hard, forcing a lot of PHub to maybe get back here. Oh, there we're gonna see the Divine Judgment onto Takoyaki, but the Wind of Nature is gonna keep him safe from the Torn Apart Memory. So, a really good item pickup. Nice.
I mean, that was a good attempt right there.
Yeah. I think that's what I think that's what Wanwan needs to do. Is she's gonna get targeted a lot this game. It's a good thing that she went out with that Wind of Nature early on, especially against that burst physical damage from the Nolan and the Brody. So, a wise decision.
I really want to see that Arla and Phobius combo wombo. I want to see that happen for the end of the game.
I mean, we're definitely going to see something along those lines. I'm telling you now. Okay, straight away, we've got the Lord taken out by Mavericks. Easy enough for them to deal with. And now we're going into the sort of mid-game situation. Okay, Raph, are you expecting another 35-minute game, or you think this might go a bit shorter than last time?
The way that PHub is playing right now, I might favor them this round. Because even though they Mavericks have Kaja and they have like a good setup, just one slip up and it just cost them the game.
All eyes on Doof now.
Because I don't really see Nolan.
Sorry, Karen.
I don't really see Nolan doing much, as in trying to kill their marksman or trying to get some sneaky kills. Basically, just doing objectives and just roaming around. But we'll see.
Well, as I was saying, it's all eyes on Doofenshmirtz. He has that flicker Divine Judgment here. That's gonna be the way that they take out these key targets from PHub.
Yeah. Okay,
here we go. I guess the ideal situation would be either he gets the 1-1 or the Faramis. Oh, there we go. We're gonna see it's going on straight away onto General R on the Martyrs. That's also a really good pickup for them to take. The Netherrealm was just a bit too late. This Divine Judgment's doing so much work here. As you can see, we're going in once again. Phobius in with the big stomps here.
Let's go.
He's going to be able to go into the backline right now, but the Arlot gets completely taken out by this Brody. Needs to be quite careful though. He's really low on HP, but Torn Apart Memory, it's going to be enough damage to take him out. But no, the Ghost Bursters will be able to kill him out. But Nolan does get the return kill onto this Faramis with that quick combo of burst physical damage. I mean, it's just back and forth, man. Yeah, like last game. Not a real clear winner of all these fights, except for the fact that now Mavericks do have access to the Lord with a decent gold advantage. As you can see, they maybe want to catch Doofenshmirtz here. He doesn't have the Divine Judgment to work with just yet, but it's going to be back up now. No flicker though. I mean, if you're favoring PHub, man, I'm favoring Mavericks here. I mean, I think that this Kaja pick is just so good. That's the way we can.
Okay, I would say this third.
Is that we both.
They're the M5 guesses.
The what? The M5 what?
During the M5 event, you know, you were able to do those guesses for teams, right?
Yeah.
I had a 30%. My guess rate was 30%, so I was wrong the entire time. So during this game, I could probably be wrong too.
yeah, you're probably right there. Okay, we're gonna see Lord. Gonna charge the tower top lane here. Gonna get that free 50% damage. And Lord, you're gonna continue smacking the tower. I don't know what that final slash was. if you saw that from Olot, managed to hit the Natalia over there. Yeah. Some real interesting plays from there. But anyway, Mavericks maybe are gonna get this this lockdown on the tower, or maybe not. They're gonna respect the space and not gonna commit fully. As we talked about, it is Swag, the jungler. He wasn't able to play the first game, but he's here now. And so far, is Nolan doing a pretty decent performance with 3-1-3. Going for Blade of Despair, second item, man. Damn, this guy wants to kill some people. But a few immortalities picked up by both teams. One for Brody, one for Phoveus. So we're gonna see some more sort of extended fights within this realm of reality here.
I mean, from PinoyHub, they don't really have to worry about that much of magic burst this round, only from the Lilia. But Maverick should pick up at least one more Twilight armor, just for the Foramus and
We're gonna see we're going in here. A bit of an early total pop memory. Luckily, it doesn't have the longest cooldown. So not a big committance by both teams there. No, does pop the fracture, but it's gonna be up relatively soon. He's level 15. Not a very long cooldown on that fracture either. But it's all eyes and doof once again. I mean, it's
like a 13 seconds now.
It's all eyes and doof again. I mean, he's fishing. He's fishing for that divine judgment. I mean, he wants to get a really good target, but he does need his team behind him if he wants to get anything meaningful done. Let's see if Swag knows how to chain these rifts properly. Oh, but he doesn't have the blue buff, so he's probably yeah. Without blue buff, you can't chain them on the Lord. But I mean, Lord's falling low quite quickly here. Maybe we're going to see another repeat of game 1 where this Lord's going to reset, or maybe not. The Lord's falling quite low, and Mavericks, are they going to get this? I don't know who got that one. It's going to be Swag gets retribution onto the Lord, and now Phoveus goes straight away in with those jumps, but they don't lose any members on Mavericks, so they're happy with that trade. Ooh. This is gonna be a long night.
Gotta make some coffee then.
Yeah, guys, get warm. Have a nice festive season. In this Christmas days. Get yourself a cup of coffee.
Christmas Eve.
Yeah. It's not Christmas yet in South Africa. We still got another hour to go before it's.
Oh really?
Yeah. It's almost 11 o'clock. Once it hits that 12, then it will be in fact Christmas.
Well, it's only 2 p.m. for me.
Oh, is it Christmas Day in America?
No, it's still the 24th.
All right, I see. Anyway, back into the game here. We're gonna see Doofenshmirtz still very patient with that divine judgment. Not committing just yet, but he might need to now. Ideally, as I said, he wants to get that one all the Faramus. But Lord in the top lane is gonna get taken out a little bit quickly here, but actually it's a Martis who falls out in the top lane. Oh, I mean, Lily's just pumping the damage. I mean, it's gonna get rid of the Netherrealm. I mean, Mavericks might be able to try and close this out with the Lord here. Okay, Brody doing a lot of damage here. If he can just get close enough to the tower, he's gonna be able to finish this one out. But the Lord is gonna fall relatively quickly, and now Mavericks have nothing to hit the base with. But the Divine Judgment's onto the Phoveus. Can they get rid of him? Are they gonna get rid of his immortality at least? The Fammers almost dead there. Almost gets taken out by the Ghostbusters from Faramis. Mavericks don't end the game, but they do get a tower instead. Oh, Twinkerbell in the middle of the fight there, but does have the magic shoes to run away with. And Brody maybe gets the bottom tower for himself here. It's gonna just be this Faramis to maybe get the kill. But okay, they do get the kill there. They get the tower, but they do pop the immortality for Brody. That's one resource that Mavericks don't have access to. Oof.
Well, give it another 30 more seconds. Lord's gonna pop up one more time. That might be the last Lord if Mavericks gets out.
That's going to be up to this last Lord. That'll decide whether Mavericks take this game 2 or P-Hub might be able to do a bit of a comeback here. Gonna say the same thing that I said about Mavericks to P-Hub, is that don't count them out. These guys are still dangerous. As we're approaching the 20-minute mark here, another longish game, to be honest.
What was the shortest game that you guys had so far?
I'm not sure, but it was shorter than 20 minutes. I'll tell you that. Okay, Lord. Okay, gonna see both teams not committing too much here. Waiting for that Lord to get poked down a little bit here. Thammer's actually walking in straight into the middle of the fight. Quite brave with his stature. Doofenshmirtz maybe going to look for that Divine Judgment flicker pop, but Brody's putting him down quite quickly. The Netherrealm gets popped, and the Phobius actually gets blown up, and now it's a 4v5 fight.
No.
The Lord is falling down quite low, and now General R gets his immortality popped on the side there, and Lilia takes out the Martyrs as well. Swag also his immortality. Another one resource popped, but the one is the one to fall, and Mavericks lose no one and get an easy Lord for themselves. And torn apart memory used on the Lord. I didn't even know that ability worked on the Lord. Doofenshmirtz. Oh, the game! The game's
no,
the game's I didn't even see.
I didn't see the minions either. I was so focused on what was going up top.
I mean, that's probably what Doof was doing there. Was just sort of walking in front of them, making sure that they can't get to their base and get to the minions. Oh, man. Anyway, Mavericks. Game 2 for them. Take them in a quite a reasonable fashion. They lost the early game a little bit, but they did take the game out in the end. I mean, if we're talking about recipes for how these games are going, it's just like, if you're losing early game, then you win.
No challenge too big, no smile too small.
I need to keep that in mind for my games.
Yeah. Okay, I mean, we'll go...
Epic comeback.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to hand it straight to the casters so we can have that 2-minute sort of time for talking here. So, I mean, not casters. You guys aren't casters. I mean, technically you are casters. Anyway, I'm done with this tangent of thought. Straight to our panel.
Sammy, you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, what are your thoughts on the game?
Okay, I think the game was like pretty even throughout, like most of it. You know, at some point they were like completely even in kills as well. The gold was almost even on both sides as well, but it's just the way they played. And of course, Mavericks was taking their time to take out a lot of the turret, whereas P-Hub didn't do that much turret damage in the last game. And of course, the MVP must go to the minions at the base. But yeah, I think both teams put up a really good fight in that game. But yeah, GG's to Mavericks for winning that. Yeah, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I agree with you. I think also the main thing was turret. I think P-Hub had a lot of heroes. Where are the players here? Anyways, yeah, there are a lot of like ability to do team fights. So that's what we're focusing on. They're hoping that the team fights will eventually change it up into an actual win, but they weren't pushing any turrets. I saw that at some point the KDA of the Thamus wasn't doing so well, but he was pushing. You know, it was 0-4 at some point, but his lane push was insane. So eventually he paid up. I think his lane is actually the one that ended up winning the game. I won't drag it too long. I mean, before SIP starts, I think there hasn't been any changes. No, there hasn't been any changes on the side of Mavericks. I think they only have one substitution. Yeah, P-Hub stays the same. Both teams have the same sort of draft. But we do have Gambit came back here. I think he's coming in Days of War, so he's gonna be going in XP. So both at least Mavericks is using the full extent of their draft here. I mean, in their roster rather. So they're gonna be making another substitution in place of War. So let's see how their game 2 starts. Game 3 rather. So whoever wins this needs to win another one after this to secure the grand final win. Another Digi ban. They really do not like the Digi.
I didn't cure the pain.
Yep, we're expecting more or less the same kind of bans as we saw in the first two games.
Pain is the proof that
Oh.
I'm still alive.
I mean, them banning, swapping out War makes me wonder whether or not Mavericks would still opt for the Terizla pick. I mean, they're banning Brody this time around, but it leaves open so many heroes. But they do have first pick. It leaves open the Nolan. It also leaves open the Novaria, which they did pretty well with in the last game. But they're opting for the Farmers ban here. I mean, it's very risky to lock in a Novaria first pick. But they do have first pick in this game. Let's see which hero they're gonna go for. They're gonna go for the Terizla, even though War isn't yet, but yeah, it's still a hero that has been picked or banned a lot in this tournament, especially.
The falling stars brought us
Ooh,
here.
I do like that. So as a response, they end up taking the Navarra for themselves. At some point, Twinklebaum was number 1 Navarra in South Africa, so that's exciting to see how he plays the hero.
I've been waiting for too long.
Okay, we see Virus actually ending up with the carry pick. We did see him play carry, I think it was yesterday. And he did a very weird build with carry where he had 3 defense items and only 2 damage items. But, it ended up working well for him. As he said in his interview, it was like anti-gank protection.
Yeah, so I guess. Oh, I do like the X here though. Yeah, so his whole thing is basically he said he's gonna bolt tank to allow his team to have a bit more movement around the map. But they do have the Nolan. Nolan is known for bursting down the marksman, but he is gonna struggle a bit to get close to the Novaria. But I mean, it's still a decent pick overall. I mean, they are probably using it as a taking it away from the Nolan. I think Swag played it in the last game, right? So they can take it away from the Swag. I mean, overall, is a good pick to have on your team.
And we do see Gambit coming in with the Alice pick. I don't know if you recall this, but you do remember he got a Savage and Alice in one of the tournament games.
Yeah, I mean, is that one of
that was
2
versus
Savages?
Us. That was versus
Yeah,
DR, man.
Yeah, so it's bringing back the Alice. I mean, that was pre-buff Alice, so he's going to be an Alice that's coming back after a buff, so maybe he's going to have an extra bit of oomph, rather. Some people are calling it a nerf, some people are calling it a buff, but Moontoon says it's a buff, so you would have to go with that answer. Yeah, so Mavericks still do have the pick here. It's for the Roam, and they're gonna go for the Kufra instead. I mean, Doof has been playing support, but it's the first time he's actually gonna go for a conventional tank sort of build. I mean, it's tank hero rather, but that means that it looks like they're gonna go for the Rafaela here. No, they're gonna go for Matilda. He's circling down the Matilda. Shiro still hasn't picked his hero here. I mean, the heroes that he usually plays are banned, so we'd have to see. I mean, sometimes he plays Lunox, but I see he hasn't picked. No, he goes for the Gord. Okay, yeah. Gord also got a recent buff. We haven't really seen Swag play Leo, but Leo did recently also get a buff. So, I mean, yeah, both teams have good drafts in this instance. But I'm just interested to see how the Gord plays. Oh, he's rocking the new Gord revamped Legend skin. So I'm gonna give him props for that. But I do like Swag on the Leo mode. Leo mode recently got a buff, and people have been playing it. And I think Virus is gonna go for the tanky carry build, right?
Yeah. In this game, I actually prefer the side of Mavs. I think they have a really, really good draft, and they kind of did disable Shiro's mid lane picks, with their bans and their picks. So yeah, I think Mavs got this one in the bag. But of course, you can't really count out PinoyHub as yet. PinoyHub's really good team, so yeah, I think that's all from me. I'm gonna give it back to Seppi.
Seppi and Rafi. Don't forget about Rafi. Okay. Yo, I mean, straight away into the next game, game 3 of this best of 5 series. Moving it on a little bit here, but yeah, I'm keen to see this Gord just show off that new skin. I mean, as I've seen the effects, what do you think of them?
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Outright beautiful.
This man is copying Fantastic Four right here with that Silver Surfer.
The Silver, yeah.
Oh, actually, look at that!
I'm actually
talking about gold.
Yeah, I saw that.
He
that
just takes
level 2 damage.
Just takes the Silver Surfer takes just a meatball into the face.
I'm actually interested to see how this Gord will perform throughout the game. Because that's a very interesting pick.
Okay, General R doing as much damage as he can into that Doofenshmirtz, but with that bouncing ball, he does have a lot of defense to work with. But there we go again. Twinkerbell with the big meatball throws it into the faces of PinoyHub. But so far, oh, actually, we're going to see the level 4 coming out from Swag. So level 4 actually hit on Swag here. He's going to be able to get first blood from Doosh onto the Grok. And Kufra just barely makes it out of that one. Maybe they get the kill onto this Ixia, but it's not going to happen. She gets
no, she's good. She's good. She's safe.
Okay, so something interesting about Alice is that her damage has gotten significantly increased. Yeah, she's now really good against tanky heroes with that HP percent damage from her second skill. But she has lost all of that extra additional HP that she used to get from collecting those blood orbs. So I'm interested to see how she sort of plays around that.
I didn't know that. I normally don't play Alice.
Okay, I don't think many people do. I mean, we do have a few Alice spammers in our server, but not that many, I'd argue.
Okay. I became a Gord enjoyer myself.
Good Gord. Okay, we're gonna see the penalty zone. It's gonna be on to 2 from Stimp. Might be a decent initiation, but Swag should have the go to maybe initiate for himself as well. As we're gonna see, he's gonna go straight in with that horse form. But look at that Gord ulti, it's just so beautiful. Anyway, we're gonna see they get a kill onto one person, but Alice is gonna get taken by the first kill of Charizla. But Leomord just comes straight in. Swag cuts them off with that crit damage from low HP.
Look at the recall scared on Gord. Never mind.
Oh no, I want to see it. Let's have a look.
Oh
my god. Okay.
He T-posed, but it was beautiful.
He T-posed for us there. Very beautiful, what do you call it? Performance by God doing some sick recall action. But anyway, yeah, free channel for the side of PinoyHub. So that's already a bit of an advantage in their favor, but honestly, I don't feel like I've seen the biggest impact from turtles for both teams, you know? Like, it just feels like one team gets it for free, the other team gets it for free the next time, you know? That's sort of been the theme.
Yeah.
Of these games. Anyway, Raf, I have to ask you, what's your favorite username between all these players?
It has to be Doofenshmirtz.
Doofenshmirtz, yes, that is our friend tournament organizer here, who is not able to join us because obviously he is playing the game. So,
I mean, you can multitask.
You can cast and play at the same time. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Big shout out to Doof.
And he gets the best map awareness too.
Yeah, true. Yeah, but big shout out to Doof and Jake for making this tournament possible. I mean, they've worked really hard with me, Samara, Nigel. So we've been doing a really good job here.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna see a bit of an initiation by both teams here. Navaria gets the Astral Echo onto 2 people, revealing out Grok and Ixia, but I don't think they're gonna be able to do much with that. Oof, we're gonna see some big Navaria damage once again, I'm pretty sure, in this game. Gonna see some one-shots.
It is possible.
Especially coming from the previous South African #1 Navaria as well.
Really?
Yeah, as Nigel was sort of pointing out. There we go, the Mystic Gush is onto Doof, but he has to flicker out. And there we go, Leomordi wants to go on for this backline onto Gord, but I don't think he's going to be able to make it out without paying his life, so he's going to retreat. And now, Mavericks, they're going to play quite safe, except for the fact that Doofenshmirtz is all the way in. Alice maybe gets a good jump onto Takoyaki here on the back lines, and all of a sudden Mavericks They're playing this team fight quite well, but the penalty zone coming in from Stim. It's onto 2. This turtle fight is going to be quite interesting, unfortunately. And now it's going to be taken out by Doof, of all people. Stim needs to try and run away, but he's going to get caught up by Carry.
That was interesting.
I mean, it's the early game winning curse, I'm afraid. Mavericks, you better start losing. Otherwise you might lose this game.
It's interesting that they do have a Leomore, because I was hoping during the draft pick that Angela would have been picked just for Leo, just for that good old meme.
The good old meme, yeah, of the Leomore Angela combat. Unfortunately, I don't think Doofenshmirtz will emotionally allow himself to play that hero. He's a big anti-ego faction.
Oh no!
We
have to indict him into VTubers.
Yeah, true. Oh man. Anyways, gonna see a bit of a stalemate here from both teams, playing it a bit safe here. I mean, I don't think he can kill the Skrok, so just respect each other's space. Going back into the game. Let's talk about macro once again. What do you think about the late game between these two teams? Oh wait, I'll hold the thought. While we maybe get a kill onto this gourd. I mean onto the Grok. But they do get a tower. And Stimp gets gone on by a little bit here, but the Leomord has the ultimate to work with. The wild charge, it does land onto the Alice. She gets completely blown up, but the Tyrant's Rage is onto 2, but there's no follow-up. Leomord does at least get a kill into the back line there. With Swag gets killed into Terizla. Doof maybe in a bit of danger here, but Virus straight away in, protecting his teammates with the damage. But oh, the full barrage from Xia does clean up the kill onto Leomord. I mean, onto the Doof, excuse me. Ooh. And Turtle will be spawning up.
That was nice.
Turtle spawning up now. I mean, anyway, I did want to ask, who do you favor in the late game here, sort of situation?
That's kind of difficult, because each team has good counter picks to each other. And like was mentioned before, I'm a little wary about the Alice, since she got a Savage.
Ooh, look at that wild charge. Look at that wild. It's straight away in with the penalty zone as well. It's going to be a double kill for this Terizla. This Terizla just completely picked them apart. And now Mr. Gush coming in from Gord just cleans up this Kufra. And now this carry needs to run away. Otherwise, she's going to pay with her life as well. And I mean, as I said, Ben, if you win early game, you lose the late game. If we're according to the last 2 games.
Yeah.
So, and
I would say it's still kind of even for right now. I mean, even though they got early Lord, yeah, that would definitely help out. But I'm more worried about the Alice.
Why, you think that
Alice could just jump right in?
Yeah, Alice is going to be able to jump in with that big that big HP damage, especially in the late game scenario.
Yep.
That second skill is going to be doing so much damage. Obviously, the big trade-off, as I've said multiple times before, is that she's not as tanky as she used to be. Anywhere near as tanky, without the blood orbs to pick up. Anyway, Lord is going to be spawning bot here for the side of PinoyHub. I think Mavericks should have... Do you have the right tools to sort of deal with it? Sorry, I just needed to let out my first yawn on the stream. I'm not tired, guys, I promise. I'll be able to stay awake for these big games. But anyway, Carry, one of the best heroes to deal with this Lord. With that true damage based on the HP percent as well. Gonna be able to clear this Lord so quick.
Nice.
I mean, it's up to Mavericks to sort of play along with this Doof. I think Leomord does need to play along and back up those Tyrant's Rages. Oh, Alice might get caught out here. She's gonna get penalty zoned as well as Mr. Gush, and now Doof needs to make his exit. And now both teams playing it kind of safe. Although Virus does get the bottom tower. finishing off the golden staff. And as the casters, the panelists were pointing out, this carry on Virus, he loves to go for this tanky build. As we can see, he has 2 tank items already.
That's how I build my carry too. Mainly because tanks or support, they normally leave their gold lanes alone anyways. So it is best to build with carry 2 tank items. Then go from there from like for attack speed. So passive. And
I like it on carry because she doesn't really suffer from lacking damage because she just does so much damage anyway because of her passive, you know, that it'll as long as you can activate your passive all the time, the damage will be coming through. Okay, here we go. We might see the time straight onto the goal. It's going to be a huge pickup for themselves. There we go. It's a very clean kill. The full barrage on a decent position, but she needs to be quite careful on Takoyaki. She's going to get blown up. It's going to be a killing spree for this carry. For the carry. We're going to see Grok getting gone on Maeve. In a bit of danger. Misses the Astral Orb. Just barely. Carry. As the first kill to as well. Ooh, the snipe coming in from Navaria. I didn't catch it, but she got the kill onto the Grok. And now Alice with that HP% damage. Maybe he gets this to Rizzle as well, but no, his life's gonna be spared.
Yeah, going back to what I was about to say, that Ixia when she did her ult, that was kind of unfortunate that she decided to flicker right into the group and not flicker behind to get more safer towards the tower.
Yeah, and she did end up getting caught by the onslaught of aggression from Mavericks. And now with only 1,000 gold lead though, so both teams on equal amounts of sort of money. However, it's going to be the Lord that's going to be making the difference right now. It's going to be a 65 with the Lord counting as one hero, I think.
The final boss has arrived.
Anyway, we're going to see, here we go, Doofenshmirtz maybe gets a kill onto General R, does not commit the Tyrant Raid just yet, does secure the blue buff for himself with the Retribution. He's not going to have the Retribution available for this fight just yet. Lord, not enhanced Lord, won't charge the tower. As Doof looking to go in, but I don't think this is the best angle. And now Carry, going to take the red buff for herself, she's going to be doing so much true damage with the red buff and her passive, so these tanky targets on PHub need to be careful whenever they're fighting her. Mortality picked up by Terizla. Really good item on them, I think. Especially since even if you respawn on low HP, meaning that you're still really hard to take out.
Yeah.
Anyway, both teams keeping it safe, keeping it protected, using a condom. I don't know what I'm talking about.
It's okay. It's that time of night.
It is that kind of time of night, man. Starting to lose our sanity just a little bit here, but so far.
I mean, you should be more worried if Santa Claus decides to break in.
I mean, if that guy breaks in, I might as well give him some of my cookies. Some milk, you know, that guy's probably hungry. Anyway, so yeah, I mean, I asked the question earlier about the late game. I mean, I think I really do favor Mavericks when it comes to these late game. When it comes to the late game situation, I think it's just the Novaria as well as the Alice and the carry. You know, these late game options are really good. Okay, we're going to see the times rate. It's going to be on to 2, but there's no follow-up. Dude, he's in the middle of nowhere. His team is only going to be able to pitch up now. And Carry maybe gets a kill onto the Nolan. It's going to be up to Nearmore to finish it off. Yes, he does. And oh, maybe to get the Glock as well. It's Alice maybe going to use that second skill to do a lot of damage with that thing. Yes, she is. The full barrage is going to be a bit too late. The penalty zone, it whiffs, but they do get the kill on Nearmore at least. Oh, there we go. There's the Novaria damage.
Yeah, I've noticed that Gordon has been playing way too passive for the past 10 minutes now.
Oh, look at that!
Gordon is side.
Look at that attack speed from Carry. She's only got 2 attack items, which is just JoJo Bizarre Adventure up in this bitch. Yeah, I mean, the Gord, not the best performance by him so far. I mean, he does have a really good KDA, but just not proving to not be the most impact in general, I'm afraid. We'll have to see that maybe change in some late game sort of scenarios.
Look at that 5. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
I mean, I just we're approaching it here. I mean, I'm hoping that maybe we see another 30-minute game. This game definitely going towards that sort of fact. I mean, both teams got still a lot of tower control between each other.
Yeah.
And now Lord marching down the bottom lane here is enhanced, so gonna charge that tower, and then the tower's kind of low to begin with, so it's gonna be.
Oh, I see that nice little recalls.
Oh, I didn't see it. Where is it?
It's spam recall.
I mean, we haven't seen any sort of recall spam between the teams. I'm surprised that they're protecting each other that much. We're going to see the Tyrant's Rage only going to be onto 1 with the help of Navaria ultimate. It's going to be pretty good. But oh, actually a big snipe from Navaria on the side there. And the Leomord's going to be able to clean up this fight. Lord is going to be marching down, going to be hitting the base. And now Mavericks have a decent opportunity, a window of opportunity to maybe end the game here. They're going to be able to get the bottom tower, the top tower as well. And now it's up to PinoyHub to go into a bit more of a defensive sort of stance. And my audio has stopped working. Be right back.
Okay.
Excuse me. We're back. Just every time I unplug my headphones by accident, it's just the audio of my stream just stops working completely. I don't know why, but anyway.
Sounds like a skill issue to me.
Skill issue. That is true. Big skill issue on my side. That's why we got knocked out in the first phase of the tournament.
Damn. I'm sorry.
Oh, and now my okay guys, I know the stream is frozen. Okay, I know, I can see it. Give me a second. Oh no. We don't want this happening. Not right now, please. Please excuse the technical difficulties, guys. I'm trying my best here.
We're doing get an uncontested board right now.
Yeah, Raph, you might as well start talking about what's happening, because
yeah, Team Maverick right now is just taking Lord by themselves. Leomar was able to take it, so they're just hovering right now, just seeing if they could pick off. Well, Team Maverick's just hovering around and see if they could pick off anybody from PinoyHub. The carry is putting in work.
Okay, I think we're gonna be back now.
Ixia with her ult. Ah!
Okay, we're back. We're back. Sorry about
Alice.
Really sorry about the technical difficulties there. It looks like Mavericks did get the Lord. And I unplugged my phone again. Are you actually serious, dude? What is that? Are you actually serious? Why? Okay, I'm doing my best. It's gonna be back up as quick as I can. Oh my god. Okay, we're back.
So
We're back.
So PinoyHub was able to take Lord.
Okay.
No deaths. 0 deaths.
0 deaths. I didn't. You don't see that dead Alice right now. There was. I didn't miss anything.
It was a paid actor.
He got paid to die there. Yeah. I'm awake now, guy. I need to not lean on my wires. That was that might be a good strategy. Anyway, going into this game again. I mean, it looks like PinoyHub, they're managing to defend their base quite solidly here.
I mean, I'm surprised to see that PinoyHub lost all their supporters already.
Mm-hmm. Okay, there we go. There's the wild charges onto 2. They're maybe getting killed this Navaria once and for all, but no, they're not going to be able to follow it up. And now Swag in the middle of the fight here, doing lots of damage with those critical strikes. And now, I mean, PinoyHub, they're a bit caught with their pants down a little bit here. The Charisma is going to try and stay alive as long as possible. He's going to pop his immortality, but they're going to be able to clean him up quite relatively quickly. It's going to be a mega kill for the carry. General R has to retreat. And now Mavericks in a really good position to maybe close this game out, but they don't have a Lord to sort of fight with. So PinoyHub still in this game. Taking a look at the items here, we do have a bunch of utility items picked up by a lot of the team members. As Duke goes in onto the Glock. But won't be following it up too much. Okay, let me Nigel and Samara, if you could let me know. I'm seeing a lot of comments that the stream might still be down, so just please oh wait, did the stream like actually go down? I need to confirm this for myself.
Let me look. It says, yeah, it's showing the symbol of like the link, the app that you use to stream.
Oh, what the hell? Oh, like right now? Are you serious?
Okay, now it's back. Now it's back. Now it's back. Now it's down.
Okay. Well, now it's back. Now it's down.
Yeah, the link itself, it's off, like it's down.
I mean, I'm watching the stream for myself here. I don't know. So I think it should be good.
Okay, now we're good. Now we're
Skill
good.
issue.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not a VC. Okay. Anyways, clear on.
Okay. It looks like we're good. It looks like we might be good here. Okay. I'm really sorry for the technical difficulties, guys. I'll try and fix it up before we go into the next game. Anyway, let's just focus on what's happening right now. It's going to be an interesting Lord fight. Both teams are fighting it quite well, but the Portman penalty zone, it's there. And the Mr. Gush, it's just off mark. So now it's going to be up to Mavericks to maybe continue the team fight or maybe go back and get the Lord for themselves. Gonna see, interestingly enough, it's gonna be the full barrage going in straight away. It's gonna be, oh, but the really good winter tragedy from Alice is maybe gonna keep her alive long enough. No, she's gonna get taken out by Gord. But it's a 4v5 for Mavericks now. It's not gonna be the easiest Lord to tell them to take out, but the Nolan is low in health, has to retreat back to base. So they still have the retribution to work with. The Tyrant's Rage is gonna land onto one. Maybe they get the kill onto Stimp, or maybe they reset the Lord again. Gonna buy enough time for this Nolan to come back into the fight. And now Mavericks that just have access to the Lord here, you're going to be able to take it out. Oh, I mean, Nolan's coming in from the side though. And then maybe they get the dupe for the full barrage. Yes, they do. And the Lord, he might get reset soon. I mean, Swag does have the immortality to work with, so maybe he's going to be able to get the final hits on it. It's going to be unstoppable for carry onto Takoyaki. And Lord, yes, it's going to be Mavericks to get the Lord with the retribution from Swag. And now, straight into back into the fight. Looks like both teams are going to reset. And now PinoyHub on the back lines once again.
The minions might end the game. I'm just gonna point that out.
Oh man.
Mm.
It might be minions MVP again. We'll have to see. I mean, it's up to Mavericks to control the map well enough for them to sort of take out this Lord. They're pushing in the lanes quite decently here, but except for the fact that the top lane not doing too well. Oh, look at the damage yet again from this Novaria. She's starting to pump in that damage quite a lot. Again, no Twilight Armors picked up by PinoyHub to sort of deal with that sort of Novaria damage. And now, so far, oh, look at the damage. Oh, God. Needs to be very careful of the Astral Orbs. Straight away in, Alice into the front line. Does have the Winter Truncheon to work with this time. And it's going to be a 3-man penalty he's going to work with to begin with for PinoyHub. And now, it's up to Mavericks to sort of end out this game. Top lane pushing in still. Nolan gets taken out by the Leo Mord straight away. And now PinoyHub on real Stimp. Gonna have to get taken out once again as well. And the Lord is hitting the base. And Mavericks will take game 3 of this best of 5 series.
Victory!
Oh man, Mavericks now at game point for themselves. If they can win this next one, they'll take the series. Okay, I mean, any sort of last thoughts from you, Raf, before we go back to the panel?
Again, both teams just played really, really well. I'm still in shock what just happened, but that was amazing. They really brought that back. Good job, guys.
Okay, it looks like Doof is asking for 5 minutes to sort of recharge their phones, because their phones are going through some hectic stuff right now after playing for so long. So yeah, Okay, I mean, okay, so Nigel and Samara, we might need to talk for a bit while we get our phones recharging.
Yeah, no worries. I think it's good that both teams are gonna get like a road break. This is 3 games, so yeah, it's pretty interesting to see how games go. I guess also gives us a bit of time to fix up a bit of Wi-Fi and lag stuff regarding the stream. I think it's fixed now, right?
I think I'm good. I think I shouldn't need to restart the stream. I think it's just the problem of me leaning on my wires and unplugging them accidentally.
No worries. No, in that game, I would say, I think it was just a thing of drafts. I think, yeah. So Virus is gonna be restarting his Wi-Fi. Yeah. I think it's the same thing as what happened in the previous game, where they targeted a specific player's heroes to the point that they didn't have much room left open in terms of drafts. They did it with Mavericks. It was a bit of a problem for them, and then eventually they found a way around it. But also, one thing I do think that is working for Mavericks is that they changing their drafts a lot, and they're changing their plays a lot also. I think players of PinoyHub, I think they need a break. Also, just make a substitution if needed. Obviously, maybe some players don't really think that you need to mess with synergy. But I think that the rotation that Mavericks is doing in terms of their players is working well for them, because sometimes you can get a bit tilted as a player, and but subbing out someone else also allows you to come back with a different perspective. But yeah, what are your thoughts on the third game, Sam?
Okay, so I think at the start of the game it was gonna go either way. Like, you couldn't really tell whose game it was, but like once Mavericks got the lead, they held it. And we saw how good their teamwork was, how good their communication must have been for them to have pulled that off. And yeah, it was. Oh, what is this? Okay, never mind. Yeah, it was a very close game. But you know what I think the problem is? On the side of PinoyHub, they weren't playing like very aggressively. Like, Gord is a mage that should be played kind of aggressively, I feel, and he wasn't utilized that much. Like, they were playing like so safe with him that they didn't really get the chance to use him to his full potential. That's one. And the second thing is they didn't have much push this game either. Last game as well, I noticed that they didn't have much push even when they were like on equal kills. With the Mavs, PinoyHub didn't have much push at all. Like, Mavs had taken out all their turrets, and PinoyHub only took out maybe 4 turrets on like with Mavs. So I think the push is also really costing them.
Yeah, it's no use you've got so many kills, but you're not really utilizing the push. I think usually what happens is that the kills are even up until the mid game. Like, both kills will have 15 kills, but then Mavericks would have like 4 or 5 turrets over the side of PinoyHub, and it matters when it comes to Lord. It comes when it comes to overall pressure on the map. Because sometimes there's a Lord fight, but then the person has to go down and clear because they're so far behind in terms of push. So I think that they have a lot of their comp are predominantly focusing on team fights, which is good, but then they're not really pushing. And I think the marksman struggled with it. The Ixia wasn't able to do well against the very, very, very tanky Kerry. Kerry was building full tank, not full tank, semi full tank. He had like 2 tank items. It was very difficult to kill there. So I think he struggled a bit to kill him, and sometimes he would flicker, but then he wouldn't have enough damage. There wasn't enough damage for the Ixia to do something with the pick that he had. I mean, they had a hero like they had Gord. I mean, they had Gord, but then they also had Grok. I assumed the Grok was gonna put walls and then they would make like very cool combos, but unfortunately, the synergy wasn't there in this game. I think like they lost a bit of steam in the last game. Maybe they need to refresh a bit. They weren't playing as aggressive as they were in the second and first game. But yeah, we'd have to see how the game goes in the fourth game, right? If the game wins, if Mavericks wins this game, it's done. It's gonna be 3-1. But if PinoyHub actually wins this game, would have to go to the Forbidden Game 5, which means that we would have used all of the 5 games. So let's see who actually wins. I think they're still coming here. Are they still gonna come? We're waiting for Doof himself, right?
Yeah, I remember.
I've heard word of a substitution taking place on Mavericks side. I'm not sure if that's been confirmed. Would have to see. So I think Teriyaki might be coming in, but I'm not sure yet. That hasn't been confirmed. We'll have to see what Mavericks themselves say. Yeah. Very good job. I think. What do you think?
Online.
What do you think PinoyHub needs to do to win? I think. Yeah. What do you think they need to do to win?
I think firstly, in terms of their lineup, they need to choose better heroes and they need to choose counters for the heroes that Mavericks will pick. Firstly. Secondly, they also need to prioritize pushing because, laning is something that needs to be done if they want to win. And of course, they should prioritize getting the objectives. And maybe their communication needs to be better because I did notice sometimes there was a team fight going on. All 5 of the Mavericks members were there, but there were like maybe 3 or 4 of the PinoyHub members while one was like killing minions somewhere. So if they could just communicate a bit better, I think they would be able to come back in this.
Definitely, I agree with you. I think they need to focus on the push a bit. In this game, we have first pick, first ban on the side of Mavericks. Novaria and Nolan are pretty hot picks here in this game. Again, another Diggy ban here in this game. Maybe, yeah, they're not a fan of Diggy, but then they banned the Nolan on the side of Mavericks, which might seem like they're gonna leave out the Martyrs here for themselves.
Yeah, they could also choose to pick Novaria first, so that's also going to it's going to stop Shiro from picking the Novaria.
Yeah, definitely, because it takes it away from now. They'll go for the farmers. Yeah, it continues.
To live is to
the focusing on the mid lane continues on the side of Mavericks, which takes away the. I mean, they banned the farm. I mean, they banned the Valentina, which is a natural pick when people pick up the farmers. But Nolan is still open, but then it's very limited as to what they can do with their draft. Oh, there we go. You see the Lilia picked up again. Lilia has been pretty successful in this tournament, and on both sides of in terms of mid lane usage of the hero.
Yeah, I haven't really seen Shiro play Lilia, but he is a really good mid lane, so I am excited to see how that actually pans out for him.
Yeah, I'm very excited to see the Olet coming in. I mean, it does look like it's gonna be an Olet XP lane here, but whoa, there's the Phobius, and Olet dashes quite a bit, so yeah, it's gonna be. I mean, they couldn't exactly have banned it here, but that also limits the choices that they can make in terms of the upcoming heroes in draft. They haven't really picked up a Lancelot, but then Martyrs also would be a problem if they pick it up because of that Phobius and the Farmers. So them picking up a Martyrs here would be a bit difficult, but I think they're going for a little bit of a role swap. Maybe Wiley's going to be going XP instead of Rome. Yeah, and then the signature pick from PinoyHub today has been the Olet. I think they find it to be a very useful pick on this side. Swag hasn't locked his hero in, but then they noticed that the Martyrs is still open, and they opt to ban it out.
And not a single worthy foe.
I mean, it does leave Borg open, and Swag does like to use Borg sometimes.
I also realized that we didn't really see a Borg ban or pick in the last 4 games, last 3 games rather. Oh, the Beatrix. Beatrix is good here, but again, they need to focus on ganking that hero. I'm very surprised they're not blocking the. Oh, I almost said why they're not picking the 1/1. Anyway, they were focused on their team and the Farmers, so it wouldn't have worked out. He was successful with the one in the other games, just that they found a solution to that hero. Ooh, they're going Akai. Makes me wonder whether or not they could have picked the curry before that, but Akai and Minnow are going to be very, very annoying heroes, especially since the Valentina and the Digia ban. So, pretty good picks. But then, working all together, it's a bit odd when you have a Minnow and a Akai on your side, because they work against each other. But Phoveus and Minnow work well together, Phoveus and Akai work well together, so I think it works out. But we haven't really seen a Fanny. I think in the top 4, we haven't really seen a Fanny, but it looks like to be a Barat's Romeo. I mean, Barat's jungle rather, which has been a recently buffed hero.
Be a lighted man, but I do know my traits.
Yeah, it's gonna be a Barat's right jungle rather. Yeah, so Barat's versus Akai, a tank jungle for a tank jungle.
Well, we do see some swapping of heroes. Stimp ended up with Khalid, and Maeve ended up with the Arlott. I think she's probably going to go Arlott room.
Oh, that's going to be very convenient. I mean, both of the junglers have season hunters, so the Lord fights will be very interesting. Barat's with this new, recently, new buff. It's very cool because you only need 10 stacks now to be useful. So, that's a pretty good thing. And he doesn't really dash, so he's going to be a decent hero to deal with the Phoveus. But the Phoveus versus Arlott problem. Yeah. Let's just see how it goes. Anyways, if Mavericks win this game is GG. It's gonna be 3-1. But if the side of PinoyHub decide to make it 3 games, they need to do that by winning in this game. Yeah, good luck to both teams.
Okay, thank you, Nigel. Thank you, Samara, for that long paneling session over there. But yeah, as you said it correctly, match point for Mavericks here in this best of 5 series to take the final victory against PinoyHub. It's been a grueling one. Let's see if they can close this out, or maybe we might see a game 5 say goodbye to any sleep for us if it does end up like that. But Rafi, what are your predictions on the draft here? Which draft are you liking more?
I'm favoring PinoyHub.
Okay.
The Khalid pick is. I've been having my problems with Khalid players. Like they're really good with just coming in, doing burst damage, and dipping right back out. As we saw at top lane, like he just went ahead, took a good quarter of their top laner's health down already. Not even already at level 2.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that Phoveus struggling quite a lot, obviously, against that Khalid, DJ Khaled, as I like to call him, DJ Khalid. So, but yeah, it's gonna be an interesting one. Barats, we haven't seen that picked up in Equilibrium yet, other than me, which I fed. So I don't remember. I don't remember that game. But that was the old Barat I played. So we're gonna see the new Barats coming out with the War Axe. It's proving to be pretty strong in ranked games so far. On the bottom lane.
I'm gonna spoil this. Did you know that it actually works on Gord as well?
Yes, I didn't know that, but I wouldn't recommend that. Okay, in the bottom lane here, we're gonna get taken out first blood for Takoyaki over there. And actually, the Kevin Spin is actually committed on to General. Oh, if they can get rid of this kill, get rid of this jungler, it's gonna be an easy enough turtle for them to take out here, and they do get the kill. A 1-for-1 trade, but it's in favor of Mavericks just in the context